Welcome to my air signs, which are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your reading for January 2024. Let me go ahead and just tell you a few things about what you're seeing here. We have some clear quartz and also a smoky quartz. Okay. I do have my little salt lamp, to clear those negative ions, get those positive vibes going. I do have some incense in the background, which is some lotus. Look up the lotus. It's something very, very beautiful, something that I personally consume, and I also like the incense. I do have some light bulbs over here that they do turn on. Well, they're a little bit old, so they're not really working as it just turned on. I don't know if you can see that. So they're not as bright as they used to be. And we do have a cat ball over here. That way, as I'm speaking, spirit wants to go ahead and turn it on. They can go ahead and do that. We also have a tea light going as an offering for spirit and all of this to come through to provide some beautiful messages and very needed messages for my air signs. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the overall energy of the month of January. Okay. Overall energy, please, for my air signs. Oh, okay, liberation. So the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Ooh, okay, that is beautiful. So that means you have been working through some negativity, through some old programmings, through a lot of head stuff. And you're coming to the very last of it, where you're like, you know what? I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of thinking this way. I'm tired of feeling constrained, feeling limited. I want something better. I know I am meant for better things. I know that this does not define me. This is not what I am. This is not who I am. And then you're like right there, right? So maybe you are needing a little bit of help with the next step. So underneath the deck we do have letting go. So everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Okay, so I don't know if spirit is telling me this or I'm just picking up on this, but I feel like obviously you do have moments of doubts and fears, which can be very intense sometimes. I do know that there can be some times where even panic attacks can happen just because of like the constant thinking of the negativity. Oh my gosh, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if, this and that? And it's like, So a very, very good way, and this might be the answer for you. What you need to do with those thoughts, with those energies, with those people, with those places, with those situations, with those things is letting go. If it's a person, distance yourself. Let them go. You don't have to give them explanations, right? Especially if they have been very negative, very nasty. I don't know your situation. If it's a place, just back up. If it's a thing, dispose of it, let it go. If it's energies, I don't know if maybe like their thoughts and their emotions that you have been struggling with, and if it is, you can talk to those thoughts, you can talk to those emotions, like, you know what, I'm sorry, fear, I'm tired of I'm tired of you, fear. You do no longer are welcome in my mind, my body, my soul, my aura, my spirit, my energy, my home. I ask you to leave. I understand what you have come to teach me. And now is the time to let go of your fear. Because now, as you leave, I will fill that space with the highest frequency of unconditional love. And what I'm doing right now as I'm saying that is I'm kind of like circling around my heart, kind of like that, and then circling around my heart. So I don't know if that's something that you have to do. If if the doubts and the fears come for something, they might be in your heart chakra, because the opposite of love is fear. So that could be where all that stuff is at. So if you wanted to work on your heart chakra, there's many different ways. You don't have to go to somebody. You can listen to sound bowls, you can listen to certain frequencies. There's symbols, there's just so many things out there that's available to us, so that we can heal ourselves, so that we can cleanse ourselves, so that we can release and call in certain energies. So you need to go ahead, and you can help yourself so much more than you think. These limits, these constraints, they're like self-made. They are literally just in your mind. And my air signs, you guys are air signs, so this is not surprising, okay? So practice letting go of whatever it is that you're dealing with that makes you feel the opposite of being liberated. Okay? So let's see what challenges you might face. I feel like we already kind of touched on that, but I still want to go ahead and draw a card for you. Challenges for my air signs that they might face for the month of January, please. Ooh, okay. Okay, so this kind of was like that. I don't know if you guys can rewind it, but I don't know how to put it. I'm just going to put it upright for right now. So, the Empress. So, okay. So the Empress, it's like you have it all. Like you are kind of like all the, like just very abundant. Usually the Empress is shown as like pregnant, because that's a blessing in itself. You're very abundant, you have it all, you know it all, not in an egoistic way. Like you're just full of magic. And because it was kind of upside down, but yet on the side it was kind of like that, I think, or like that, I don't know, but it wasn't upright, it didn't come out like this. So I feel like the challenge is feeling whole, like that full moon in the background, feeling whole, like that pregnant tummy. Okay, knowing your worth, knowing how much power you have, knowing who you are, what you are, how much capable you truly are. Like you I don't know, like I feel like you just don't know what you're capable of. You just don't know how amazing, how beautiful, how gifted you truly are. I feel like your head gets so much in the way that you actually start to think those negative thoughts or those negative what ifs, and like all of this stuff that happens in your head. You really need to go ahead and start working on your ego, because it's getting in the way so much. And I feel like for my air signs, it will be a challenge, hopefully not throughout your lifetime, but you really need to go ahead and cut that ego and fully live in the present moment and truly live through your heart and not the head, not the ego. There needs to be a disconnection with your ego, and I feel like that's going to take you so many places, especially since you are an air sign. Okay, let's move on to the love messages. Okay. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have power. So you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. May I remind you of this beautiful card that was underneath the deck, which is letting go. Okay, so confirmation. Okay, and it also landed on the cat ball, so I don't know if you want to take that as a confirmation, but I will. Okay, so we have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay, and then sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, so if you had a love connection situation, relationship, whatever it was, right? I usually would say, like, you know, this could be like a connection with a friend, with a loved one, somebody who you really love. But since sacred union came up, this has to do with somebody who you are or were involved with romantically, okay? Because of sacred union. And this is just so beautiful. And alone by itself, it's very, I don't know how to explain it. It's very powerful. It's very, this connection is not as simple as you think it is. This connection that you have with this other person, I feel like it is a soulmate or a twin flame, or somebody who you have connected over several lifetimes. Okay, even if it's not your soulmate or twin flame, it's somebody who, like, you guys keep connecting and connecting and connecting and connecting, which can build a very strong connection that it might seem like it is a soulmate or it is a twin flame, but it's just a different soul that doesn't truly have that deep-rooted soul connection, but it has built it up to almost that, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you all are not together and you all went like your separate ways, it is time to work within yourself, work on your self-esteem, work on your self-love, work on whatever it is that you need to work with. Because if there has been a disconnection, if there has been some distance between y'all, use this to your advantage. You know, like, sometimes when you're in a relationship, in a marriage, whatever it is, like, that takes time, that takes your attention, that takes your energy. And sometimes we don't focus on the things that we need to be focused because we're too focused on this other person. You know, if what we're doing is right, if we're making them happy, if we are happy with them. This issue came up, now we need to go ahead and solve this issue. If it involves a different person, like, it's just like, you know. So disconnections and these type of things happen in order for one to work through those things. Okay, use this time. I feel like there will be like a, I was gonna say a reunion. There's just gonna be like a, I can't think of the word, a reconciliation. Okay, or even if it doesn't become a full reconciliation, you guys could just be, you know, like, have a friendship, and instead of like a romantic relationship, which is, you know, friendships are beautiful already on their own. So give it time, don't push it, work on yourself, distract yourself from this by working on yourself, you know, because you are also important. You should be putting yourself first and working on whatever it is that you need to be working on. Okay, so let's move on to money. What money messages we have for our air signs, please. Now, I do want to advise that this is one of those decks that come out in chunks. So if a big old chunk comes out, I'm not going to take all those cards. We're just going to take the card on top, okay? But I still love this deck. I love it so much. but it's just so chunky. Okay, money messages for my air signs for the month of January, please. You see? Okay. Ooh, acceptance. Okay. Basically, right? Okay. So we have the card acceptance, which is number 39. And then also, I do want to point out that the card underneath the deck, we do have spiritual practice. So there is some acceptance, whether it's accepting things of your own, of others, of the universe, of your life, of your situation, your job, your money. Sometimes, honestly, a lot of times, but you know, it doesn't really get looked into that as often. But if we are full, so let's go back to this. If we are full of doubts and fears, right? Do you really expect to have a positive and ongoing money flow when the energies and the thoughts that you're putting out are low frequency and negative? You know, what happens, okay, if you're constantly in a state of fear, you might scare away your money. You might scare away blessings. You might scare away, I don't know, like if you have clients, if you, you know, there's just so many things out there. I don't know who my viewers are and what they do, but the energy, your thoughts, your emotions play a really, really big role on what it is that you pull towards you. You can be calling it in, but the energy that you're putting out is not, it doesn't match. You know, if you want to call in love, you want to practice self-love, you want to practice self-care, you want a full embody unconditional love, and love on its own will just go to you like as if you were like a magnet, because that's the energy that is within you, that is the energy that is in your thoughts, that is the energy of like how you're treating yourself, how you're treating others, how you're seeing the world. So of course it will just naturally come to you. You need to also practice that with your money, with your love, with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay, talking about manifestations, I just listed, well, honestly, I created it for myself, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna share it. It's a 2024 manifestation planner. It's very cheap. I actually have a 25% off if you use the code happy 2024 at the checkout on my Etsy shop. You know, download it and then print it out, and then just, it's something that you have to be you know, practice every day. It is a daily thing, and basically the whole thing is that, you know, this will help you manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. It's not focused on love, it's not focused on career, it's not focused on health. It's just very generalized, so you can modify it to your needs, to your wants and your desires and your dreams and goals. Okay, so I did wanted to point that out, just in case you guys were, oh, I can't get this, in case you guys were interested. I will have it down in the description down below. All right, so now that we got money out the way, okay, a card fell, but I don't know if I should take it. Okay, I'm not gonna take it because I didn't ask. Okay. Oh, y'all want me to take it? Okay, so the cat ball went up, so I'll take it, but I'm still gonna go ahead and try to have a card pop out. So messages from spirit, I do want to call forward the viewers, ancestors, spirit guides, spirit family, spirit team, anybody from my viewer signs who wants to step forward and wants to give necessary, needed messages for our viewers for the month of January of 2024, please go ahead. Ooh. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, so let's look at these. Okay, so we have Raphael green. Green reminds me of the heart chakra, because the heart chakra is green. So love, travel, humor, vitality, and that is number 7. Number 7 is a lucky number, if you ask me. Number 25, have confidence, strength, balance, prepared, tranquil. And number 15, be the real you. Freedom, authenticity, uniqueness, courage. Oh, I love these cards. Okay, get it poppin', air signs. Number 9. Oh, Sandalphon, turquoise, forgiveness, seeking, freedom, healing. Okay, you know what? I feel like, oh look, so also the first card is green. So, and we were talking about fears and doubts, right? And fear is the opposite of love, which has to do with your heart chakra. I don't know, I've just seen it. I don't know if it went off as I said that. Let me know down below. So I feel like your heart chakra is very important. I previously did the water signs. They also have some work to do with your heart chakra. So I wouldn't be surprised if for the earth and fire signs, they also need to do some work with the heart. If the heart chakra comes out for everybody, this is just like an overall thing, you know, that people need to work on. It's time to face the nastiness, the murkiness, because we have more power than we actually believe. We can get through these obstacles. We can get through these traumas. We can get through anything. Look at all the things that you have already lived through. You don't think that you can get through this trauma? You can't get through another lesson. You can't get through whatever it is that you went through again. Of course you can, and you will. Okay? So, sorry. I got really passionate. So, you know, have the confidence. You will achieve this. You are strong enough. You have, you know, everything that you went through has, in a way, has gotten you ready for all of this. So there's no need to panic. There's no need to stress. There's no need to fear. There's no need for all of these negativity that you have been feeling, because the universe has your back. Whoever's stepping forward in the spirit world has your back, and they will make sure that you are 100% good, Gucci. Okay, so a lot of times also when one is scared, one is fearful, one has their guard up, they're not the real them, because they put up masks. Sometimes they put up their guard up so that they don't get hurt anymore, so that they don't get betrayed anymore, whatever it is, just so that they don't experience certain negative things that they have already experienced in the past or in the recent past. Okay, you need to like completely clear all of that from your energy and say, you know what, F this fear, F this doubts, F this negativity that is within me, that is around me. I no longer welcome it. No more. You have to draw the line and say, you know what, today's the day where I step into my power. I'm doing it because I'm like this. Today's the day that I accept love. I am love. I will treat everybody with love, regardless of how they come at me. If somebody hurts me physically, emotionally, spiritually, I can always heal. And once I heal myself, I will stand back up and I will reclaim my power, and I will continue on my journey, because nobody is an obstacle. Nobody will stop me, and that is my destiny, which is whatever it is meant to be. It will come to me, and nobody can block it. Hallelujah. All right. So if there's people that you need to forgive, go ahead and forgive them. You remember, like, all that negativity, just, you know, you just have so much more power than you actually believe. Let me tell you that. It's just amazing that you can create your own reality. It's just a matter of focusing your energy, focusing your thoughts, not giving your energy away or your power to all these things and people and situations that do not deserve your time. Because you're they're just not deserving of you. You're so amazing, okay? So let's move on to our angel numbers. Now, if you see these numbers, please pay attention to what you were saying, what you were listening to, what you were thinking. You can see these numbers on license plates, on phone numbers, on addresses. I don't know, you can just see them everywhere, okay? Oh, 11. I am intuitive. Okay. So if you're intuitive, you already know all of this. I'm pretty sure a lot of these things were confirmations. If they were, I am more than happy to bring that forward for you from the spirit world. Oh, okay. So 11, you could see 111, 1111. You can see ones everywhere. So it says you have been, wait, what? You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This is I can't read. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is also why the heart is very important. You know, there's a lot of people out there there's just a lot of people out there that their intuition or their gifts come from the third eye. So they use their third eye, they use their crown chakra. It's kind of like their receptor. It's what was explained to me. Okay, so your heart chakra might be your receptor, and that is where your intuition come from. And regardless, your heart is something that's very important that you need to always work on and work through the past stuff. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped a lot. You can if you would like a private reading, it will be so much more than this. It will be so many cards. DM me on Instagram or TikTok. Down in the description down below, there will be the links to my other social medias, because I do post daily card readings on there, also on here on Shorts. If you want that planner and that discount code, that will also be down in the description down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And happy new year. I'm so excited for this healing journey for you. Oh, you're gonna see how amazing you are, and how wow, I was stressing for nothing, and I hope that comes to you very, very soon. And thank you so much for watching, and so many blessings for you. Thank you so much, my air signs.